We will now begin our lecture on microbial world and you. And firstly, when we talk about microbes, we want to know what are microorganisms. Microorganisms are very, very tiny. They're very small and they cannot be seen with the naked eye. In common language, sometimes we use the term germs for these microbes. Germs pretty much refers to a rapidly growing cell. So when it's causing a disease and it's growing fast, we use the term germs. Now, here are some images that are shown to you on the right, and these images are taken of different kinds of microbes. So our term microbes does not just refer to bacteria. Besides bacteria that's present on the normal flora, we also have here's an image that is of I'm trying to get my pen, so I'm getting a little distracted. Hang on, let me get my pen out. Okay, so this particular picture up here is the picture of a mold or a rhizopus up here. Here is some algae that's shown over here, and here is an amoeba that is shown that it is trying to engulf food particles, and here is an image of a virus. So all of these are microbes. Here's the bacteria and here's the fungi. So you can see that they are from different plant groups. Same thing I was showing you earlier. Now, the study of fungi is called as mycology. Mycologists study molds and funguses both. Parasitology is the study of protozoans. Phycology is the term that is called as the study of algae. Whenever you see the word logy, it means study of. So literally, it's talking about study of one of the other components that are in here. What do microbes do? Microbes will decompose organic waste. They are the producers in the ecosystem, which means that when they don't decompose organic matters, then the cells that will have pigments which are used for photosynthesis will not be able to function because they depend on these microbes. There are also industrial microbes. For example, those microbes that help us to produce ethanol or acetone for the industrial section. They ferment food, for example, vinegar, cheese, and bread, which we all love. They also are used for producing many manufacturing products such as cellulose and treatment of hormones such as insulin. Only 5% microbes are disease causing, and those are called as the pathogenic microbes. So here's a picture of the microbes that we see everywhere, and here's a picture of lactobacillus, which makes yogurts and many products such as beer and wine that we all love to eat and drink. Okay, the next slide. The best question probably should be, what don't they do? Because they do have so many different roles, they pretty much do a lot. They also prevent food from spoiling, and they prevent disease occurrence. The study of microbes led to learning aseptic techniques, which prevents contamination in medicine and microbiology. Did you know that bacteria causes body odor? So the particular odor that each animal or humans and dogs, and you can think of every other creature has a particular odor, and that's because of the bacteria that they carry on their surface. Bacteria are tiny as they are. They can also get sick. So yeah, if they get sick, they will die. Under the right condition, for example, E. coli, which is shown to you over here with the full name Escherichia coli, can grow. It divides every 20 minutes, so within 7 hours you can have 1 million cells. Here's a comparison on this slide about the size of a bacteria versus these are the viruses and the mycoplasm. Here's the mitochondria. Here's the bacterial cell. So you can compare that to the eukaryotic cell, and here is the human, and here is an atom. It gives you a range that they're very tiny and they can't be seen with just a light microscope. We need better microscopes to see bacteria, which we will do in class, and these are called under the oil immersion scopes. We will be able to see bacteria. How are microbes named and how are they classified? The naming of microbes was established by Carolus Linnaeus, and he established this scientific nomenclature in which each organism has two names. The first name is the genus name, which is usually always either uncapitalized. The first letter is capitalized. It's either underlined or italicized, and it's going to be followed by the species or the epithet name, which is also going to be underlined, but it will not be capitalized. So for example, up here we see two names, Staphylococcus aureus. Notice the S over here is an uppercase and so is an E. It's italicized if it's typed in a book or you're writing it on a computer. If I was to write it by hand, I would say E. coli and then I would underline it. Usually the first time when you see the name in a document, you will have to write the entire long name, and then after that you refer to that as the first initial. So this concludes our first mini lecture, and we have another one to go after this.